Hi friends, it's Kendra here with part 2 of this very, very involved crystal build. So if you haven't seen the last one, this build was really long because it was a request, and so I broke the video up into 3 parts. So if you haven't seen part 1, go ahead and go do that, because 1 comes before 2. Yeah, I forgot my intro again. Maybe I should just give up on intros. So here's the intro. Hi, I'm Kendra. If you're new here, hello, new friend. I'm really excited you're here. I hope you like this video. And if you're not new here, I also hope you like this video, and I'm stoked that you came back. So thanks. Hello. And I ramble, so if you're like, stop talking, just mute me, that's cool. And I also post timestamps in the description, so you can go ahead and look down there and skip ahead to whatever part you care about. And I'll also post when I stop talking in there. So, yeah, anyway, back to the build. So, like we said, this is crystal, and this build was a request, so I spent a lot of extra time on it, making sure it was exactly what that person wanted, and kind of went back and forth on it, put a lot more thought into it than honestly I normally do for builds that I do for myself or just for the channel. But I love how it turned out, and I had so much fun. So more requests, I'm here for it. It was great. Although these videos were really hard to edit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't want to like cut anything out because I think it was a cool build, and I felt like, you know, there's probably something for everyone to watch or whatever, maybe, I don't know. And so I don't know, and because it took me, I think it was like, I don't know, 10 hours to build, it was just so much footage that even when I cut out the parts that were ridiculous, it's still astronomically long. So unless we wanted a 20 times speed build, which is a little aggressive, I think, we have the multiple parts. So in this part, so in the last part, part 1, which if you haven't watched it, seriously go watch it. But or not, if you don't, you know, do whatever, it's a free world. But in the last part, I did like the shape of the house and the roof and the basic landscaping, so the elevation and the rock walls, and then I also did the tool for the roof decorations, like the little support things that go under the roof. So we did all that in the last video. In this video, we are doing the floor plan and the furnishing of the shell. So this version, or this build, is actually not all the way furnished. So I just made it like a, you know, how you move into a house in real life. So like it has its plumbing, but it doesn't have couches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So, yeah. And I do intend to someday do that. It's just that, I don't know, I tried to do it on stream and I got so distracted I didn't get very far. If I ever do furnish it, I promise I'll post a new video. Or I'm sure that I'll do that on stream probably, so you could just keep a lookout for that. I love when I hang out with you guys. It makes playing so much more fun when you get to talk to people about it. So yeah, anyway. So what Crystal asked for in this build, she wanted to do it for her legacy family, and the family was a mom and a dad. The dad's a chef, he grows his own herbs, and the mom is a musician, except I'm dumb and her painter for whatever reason. And she wanted a room for each of the twin toddlers that they have, and at least 3 bathrooms, and then preferably a like grandparent area too. She asked for a laundry area, and I think that was a biggest request, probably. So got to do all that, and I thought it was awesome. I don't know, it was just so much fun making this build. I know I've said that a lot, but I mean it. So in this video, you'll see that I kind of finished it once, and then I went back and I changed the floor plan around. And that's because I, you know, when I had done it the first day, I decided it was time to go to bed. And so I sent it to her, I sent a photo and I said, hey, here's the floor plan. Here's the way that the outside looks. What do you think, basically? And she said, I think that bedroom up there is kind of awkward. So I ended up redoing it, and she was totally right, because it's so much better how we did it the second time. But that's why. So you'll see me kind of go back and, redo it, I guess. So that's what happened there. Yeah, I think this floor plan, I can see it in real life. I think it feels pretty realistic. It feels like a nice house, but not a like stupid nice house. Does that make sense? Like, it's a house that like a person could live in, and you wouldn't be like, okay, Bill Gates, whatever, man. So yeah. And I also, she didn't ask for it, but I tried to put closets everywhere, because even though I don't put them in my Sims builds very often, mostly because I don't usually build with Dream Home Decorator, but I felt like, the kind of house that's going to have a laundry room, for that realism of the laundry room, then I'd kind of want to have the realism of closets. So yeah, it added extra difficulty trying to figure out the floor plan. And another struggle with this floor plan was this stinking bathroom. It's ridiculous how much time I spent on this master bathroom, because I wanted the closets, and then the way that I put the doors in the master made it kind of weird, like, where are you going to put the furniture, and I hate, like, I want to be able to put a mirror behind every vanity, like every sink, if that makes sense. So like here, I'm thinking to myself, what happens if I delete those windows? Is it going to look weird outside? The answer is yes, it would. So kind of just like trying to figure out, what do I do? And I wanted to fit a tub and a shower like separate, because I like the combo tub showers for, like kids' bathrooms or guest bathrooms, just because they're convenient, and also because that's what I had growing up. But I feel like a master, it's fancy, so separate situations is nice. But I didn't want it to be like a huge bathroom. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how to have a shower and a bath and a closet while making it a floor plan that makes sense and has a mirror above the sink. So that's what's happening here. Anyway, I think that's the biggest thing I have. The thing that I went back and redid the most was upstairs, the grandparents' room. We'll get there in just a bit when I finish the slower level, but it was originally really awkward shaped, and there was really nowhere to actually put the bed. Like, it seemed fine in theory, but it didn't actually make sense. So that was the biggest reason that I ended up going back and changing everything around a little bit. The house got a bit bigger, and we fixed that bedroom for those grandparents so they could have, a double bed instead of two singles. Did your grandparents sleep in the same bed? I feel like mine did, but I always see on TV that grandparents sleep separate beds. I don't know. I feel like it was a thing at one time. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I think that's it for me for this video, but please come back for the next video. And I'm curious what you think this video versus last one. Like, was this more fun to watch than the last one, or vice versa? Let me know. The next video is where I kind of lay out the backyard and I finish the backyard and all the landscaping. It's kind of a long one. I put a lot of time into the landscaping for this because I got really into it. But yeah, so it's a long video, but I think it'll be worth it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And thanks for watching. You're still listening, so thanks for listening. I appreciate all of you, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Happy simming. Bye. you.